guys, how's it going? I'm doing good myself. And this is day 2 of the second drawing for Inktober. And I actually kind of like this one. I think it turned out pretty well. And like the idea I got for this is, well, first off, the word for the day was divided. And I was thinking like emotions, or like I wanted to do like a flip page type thing because I've wanted to do another one for a while because I like doing those kinds of things and messing around with it. And so basically I drew a character, one part of it where the pages flip basically has like the person kind of happy looking somewhat. I don't know exactly if it's displayed that way in the long run, but that's kind of my idea, like somewhat happy character and things like that. And then you'd flip the page, which had been folded in half, because this consists of 2 pages, if you could not tell, which you'll be able to tell easier by me messing with it and drawing on it more. But basically, you'd flip the page, and the second part is like a sad type character in the dark. And you will see I had to mess with like silhouette type, not silhouette, but like the lighting. Kind of like when you're in a dark room and you have like a light on you on just one side and it like lights up certain spots of your face. Except it's more like a cartoony style, which I kind of liked how it turned out in the long run. But it was a little bit of a challenge because I'm used to dealing more so with like trying to figure out very like the lighter details, the darker details, all this different detail. But then I'm not used to like seeing, say, light. I'm used to looking more so for like the shadows. So I kind of had to picture it as I wanted it and slowly went to it. So if I pause a few times here and there when I get to drawing that, that is why. And so you'll see here, like I'm probably gonna do the background and the marker on my hand. Classic. But anyways, I tried to do the hair. The hair wasn't exactly my favorite in the long run, but it didn't turn out bad, which you'll see. I just was trying to mess around, and this is a lot of Inktober is learning from it, or just for me at least. My goal is to like learn different ways as well as progress in my drawing time, because I am pretty slow at drawing a lot of times. Not that it's bad, but I take a long time because I have to get in every single detail and do every single little thing. And so, that being, that's what I wanted to improve on for Inktober, if I didn't say that literally yesterday. More of a darker, sadder side to it. And I do like how it turned out. Like, you'll see me, like, basically how I approached it is I went around the lines that I created originally for my sketch and didn't color those like you would as if you're inking a normal drawing. But I went around them at first and added shadows as I went. And that kind of turned out pretty well, and I was really happy with the outcome on that, because that helped me, because in the long run, the lines are kind of like signified of like the areas that there might be light per se, or I don't know how to describe it, but either way, that's how I approached it, and I do like how that turned out. And if you can look at the top part of the drawing, like where it flips and stuff like that, like you see all that black above and like where the writing was before. I didn't really think it through before because I was like, oh yeah, I can flip this, and I'm thinking like, oh, I can draw on it. And so I kind of had to problem solve, and basically you'll see in a bit what I did was I grabbed one of my papers. I couldn't find my scissors. Originally I was just going to cut it in pieces, but then I, in the long run, decided, oh, I'll just rip it up, because 1, I don't have time to look for my scissors, and 2, it'll give it an interesting effect. And so I basically did that. I ripped up the paper and glued it on, and so it kind of gave like a cool effect. And I actually did like how it went about that, because at first I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because I kind of messed up. But there isn't really any mess ups per se for me, it's more so like, okay, how am I going to correct this? Very rarely do I not find anything to correct it or make it look as if there wasn't a mistake. Because usually I'm just like, oh snap, I made a mistake here, or oh snap, I can't figure out how to draw this hand. Or, and you know the classic way of cheating out of getting hands, just put it behind the body, or make out a view, or make it look like you meant to have the hands like not cut off per se, but like, you know, that effect, like where you just round the bottom of the waist and the arm so it looks like it just was supposed to be that way. So you can still get that joyous smile, that look of like happiness, and then you just have like a circle around to make it look like a silhouette. Yeah. I'm sure people have done that before. I'm not the only one. Please tell me. Either way, you can see now I put the paper and I cut it and that kind of stuff. And this is where I messed it up again, and there was no going back at this. I put a D instead of an E for R, and I don't know how that happens. Just don't ask. I don't know. In the long run, I noticed it and I was like, how did I do that? Like, what was going on in my head there? Just, I don't know. Anyways, so now we're going into the hair for the bottom portion, and I didn't know how I was going to approach that because, well, a lot of this drawing I didn't know how I was going to approach. Like, I knew like the general theme, kind of like the idea of what I wanted it to look like, but I didn't know the long run, like the finishing picture and how I was going to approach that. And so I decided just to use like my gray tones and just kind of color in and as if I did the top. And then I went to go for shading, and I meant to grab like just a slightly darker gray, but I accidentally grabbed my black, and I realized at the very beginning when I first started to, I was like, oh snap, I kind of grabbed the wrong color. And so I tried to fix that, and that's how that turned out. It didn't look bad, but it wasn't my favorite. And the outcome, oh, focused camera, pretty typical. But either way, I just kind of tried to salvage it a little bit with the gel pen to kind of separate some of the hair. Doesn't look bad. I kind of do like some of the things about it. Other stuff, not so much, as you've heard from me ranting. But it's Inktober. I'm not gonna go all out every single day on it. Although, yes, I'm trying for my drawings, and I am trying hard. I'm not like nitpicking every single detail. Otherwise, I probably would have done a sketch before, like a sketch in a totally different sketchbook, like I usually do, because I have my sketchbook, which doesn't always have sketches in it because I like to doodle in it sometimes if I don't have my actual big sketchbook with me, or my art book. But either way, so I would do that first, and then I would go to my big art book, and I would draw it in there, sketched in there again, because then I can fix up those little details or the proportions that I know needed to be fixed, or I can like look into different stuff, and if I had done any color swatching, which I don't do very often, but basically, my dad in the background, oh goodness. Either way, anyways, besides the point, I would have gone a lot more into detail. Okay, this is almost done, and I'm just gonna, there's me flipping the pages just to kind of show you what I was talking about, how it flips back and forth, and there's my head. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and enjoy the pictures. Like, I'll put a couple in there as usual, and that's kind of how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Sorry that they're coming out so late, but it's just been late nights for me, so I will let you guys go and hope you enjoyed it. Hey guys, if you like this video, give this video a like, and if you haven't checked out my other vlogs, go ahead and do that. You can either click the link to the previous one, or you can check him out at my page, and I'll have a playlist on there, and you can click that and watch it from the beginning. Or if you'd like, go ahead and check out my art, because
I love doing art, and I'm sure if you guys love art, you will love my art channel as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!